As a neurologist, I'm shocked. Don't this fruit that raises stroke. Risk overnight. If you're over 60, a simple daily habit could quietly erase your risk of a stroke with no warning. As a brain doctor, I've seen too many people suffer strokes caused not by smoking or junk food, but by something they believed was healthy. Fruit. Every day, millions of seniors eat fruit thinking it's good for their health. While many fruits are beneficial, some can be dangerous, especially when eaten at the wrong time or in the wrong amounts. They can spike blood sugar, dehydrate the brain, or dangerously interact with medications. This guide will walk you through 9 common fruits that could be increasing your risk of stroke, memory loss, or brain bleed, especially if you're over 60. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Health Action channel. Hitting that bell icon ensures you never miss another video designed to help you age stronger and live with greater confidence, and to help us reach more people with this vital information. Please give this video a like and share it with someone you care about. Your action today could quietly save a life tomorrow. Bananas are a staple in many diets, praised for being a convenient, heart-healthy snack. However, as a neurologist, I've seen how this seemingly innocent habit can become a hidden danger for people over 60. The key issue lies in their high potassium content and how an aging body processes it. As we get older, our kidneys naturally become less efficient at filtering waste and regulating minerals. If you're managing conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or taking common medications such as AC inhibitors or diuretics, water pills, your kidneys may already be under a lot of stress. When you add a large dose of potassium from a banana, it can build up in your bloodstream to dangerous levels. This potassium buildup, a condition known as hyperkalemia, can have serious consequences. It can cause your heart to beat irregularly, your blood vessels to tighten, and most critically, it can increase the likelihood of blood clots forming. A single large banana contains over 450 milligrams of potassium. If you eat this in the evening, when your body's circulation slows and you're less hydrated, it creates a perfect storm for clots to form, potentially leading to a stroke overnight. I once treated a retired carpenter who had a small but devastating stroke. His routine was to have a banana with his oatmeal every morning. He had no idea that this seemingly healthy habit, combined with his blood pressure medication, was tipping his body into a dangerous state. His potassium levels were dangerously high, interfering with his heart rhythm and triggering clot formation. The truth is, you don't need a high dose of potassium from a single source, especially as you age. What was healthy for you at 40 may not be safe at 70. Limit your intake. Eat only half a banana a day. Time it right. Have it in the morning when your body is more active. Pair it with protein. Combine your half banana with Greek yogurt or nuts to slow down absorption and prevent a sharp mineral spike. Avoid certain forms. Skip banana smoothies, banana bread, and especially avoid eating them before bed. By making these simple changes, you can continue to enjoy bananas without putting your health at risk. 2. Grapes. A sugar bomb in a tiny package. Grapes are sweet and refreshing, but they are also a concentrated source of sugar. For someone over 60, especially with hidden vascular issues or unstable blood sugar, grapes can be a silent trigger for stroke. Eating even a handful of seedless sweet grapes can deliver a surge of glucose and fructose into your bloodstream. As we age, our bodies are less efficient at managing blood sugar. This rapid spike causes inflammation inside the delicate walls of your arteries, making them stiff and narrow. This can lead to microscopic tears where blood clots begin to form, setting the stage for a silent stroke. What to do? Never eat grapes on an empty stomach. Pair them with protein, like a few almonds or a slice of cheese, and limit your portion to a small handful. Avoid them entirely if you're diabetic or on blood pressure medication, unless your doctor approves. 3. Pineapple. Acid and sugar combo. Many seniors enjoy pineapple as a healthy tropical treat. However, this fruit can be a silent risk factor for stroke, particularly when eaten at night. Pineapple contains bromelain, a natural enzyme that in excess can interfere with blood clotting. For older adults with naturally thinner blood vessels, this can lead to unpredictable bleeding or clot formation. A single cup of pineapple also contains over 16 grams of sugar, which can cause a rapid blood glucose spike. Eaten late in the day, this sugar isn't used for energy and stresses your blood vessels while you sleep. Most overlooked is the acid. Pineapple is highly acidic and can trigger silent reflux, which has been linked to reduced oxygen to the brain during sleep and increased risk of early morning strokes. What to do? Enjoy pineapple in small amounts earlier in the day and never on an empty stomach. Avoid it before bed, especially if you have a history of acid reflux. 4. Watermelon. Not always hydrating. Watermelon is a summer favorite, but it can quietly tip your body into a dangerous state. While it's full of water, watermelon also acts as a diuretic, making you urinate more frequently. For a senior already on water pills or ACE inhibitors, this can lead to overnight dehydration, a dangerous silent trigger for stroke. When your body is dehydrated, your blood thickens and moves sluggishly, increasing the chance of clots forming. This is especially risky during the night when circulation and blood pressure naturally dip. What to do? Eat watermelon earlier in the day and pair it with electrolytes like a pinch of salt or coconut water. If you're on diuretics, talk to your doctor before making it a daily habit. Dizziness or dry mouth in the morning can be a warning sign. 5. Oranges. Citrus interactions. Oranges are praised for their high vitamin C content, but for older adults on heart or blood pressure medications, they can be a chemical cocktail. Oranges contain a natural compound called furanocoumarin that can interfere with how your body metabolizes certain medications, including statins, calcium channel blockers, and blood thinners. This interaction can cause your body to hold on to too much medication, raising its toxicity, or flush it out too quickly, rendering it useless. This can lead to unpredictable blood pressure, unstable blood, and the formation of clots. What to do? Consume oranges sparingly. Choose lower-risk options like clementines, and never combine them with medications without consulting your doctor. A small splash of juice in water is safer than a full glass. 6. Apples. The surprise sugar trap. The saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away," might not be true for everyone. Many popular apple varieties like Fuji and Honeycrisp are bred for sweetness and have a high glycemic load. Eating them alone can cause a rapid blood sugar spike followed by a crash, which stresses your blood vessels. When your blood sugar spikes, your blood becomes stickier and your vessels tighten. Over time, this repeated stress can damage the delicate lining of your arteries, leading to microtears where blood clots can form. For older adults with already stiff and narrow vessels, these clots can easily trigger a stroke. What to do? Choose lower sugar varieties like Granny Smith apples. Always pair apples with a protein or healthy fat like almond butter to slow digestion and reduce the glycemic impact. 7. Cherries. A hidden source of salicylates. Cherries are often recommended for inflammation and heart health, but for older adults on blood thinners, they carry a hidden risk. Cherries contain salicylates, a natural compound similar to aspirin that thins the blood. For those already taking medications like warfarin or daily aspirin, adding more salicylates from cherries can make your blood too thin, increasing the risk of a hemorrhagic stroke, a brain bleed. The effects are subtle and gradual, but the consequences can be devastating. What to do? A few cherries now and then are likely safe, but avoid cherry concentrate, juice, or large daily portions if you're on blood-thinning medication. Always talk to your doctor before making them a regular part of your diet. 8. Strawberries. Pesticides, mold, and gout triggers. Strawberries look innocent, but they top the dirty dozen list for having the highest levels of pesticide residue. For seniors whose detoxification systems are slower, these neurotoxic chemicals can build up in the brain, damaging cells and weakening blood vessels. Additionally, strawberries contain purines, which break down into uric acid. For older adults with a history of gout, kidney disease, or vascular inflammation, elevated uric acid can trigger an inflammatory response that narrows blood vessels and increases the risk of blood clots. What to do? Always buy organic strawberries to avoid pesticide exposure. Limit your intake and be aware of your body's reaction, especially if you have a history of gout. Rinse them well. 9. Dried fruit. Concentrated sugar and sulfites. Dried fruits like raisins, prunes, and apricots are convenient, but they are a dense source of concentrated sugar. A small box of raisins can contain as much sugar as a candy bar. This can cause a massive blood sugar spike, stressing your vascular system. Many dried fruits also contain sulfites, preservatives that can trigger headaches, migraines, and inflammation in sensitive individuals. What to do? Eat dried fruit in very small amounts and always with a source of fiber or protein to slow absorption. Better yet, opt for fresh fruit to get the full benefits of water and volume.